Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast. Do you see my dance moves? Oh my God. Beast. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020. The album, only by KTEL. Dad. AF. Rock on! Rhiannon rings like a bell in the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? There's like one audience member, one viewer of mine whose name is Rhiannon, and every time, so this goes out to you, Rhiannon, every time I sing that song, she always comments on my video, and she's like, whenever you sing that song, I always think you're singing it to me. I'm singing it right to you today. Okay, let's get into this video. Wow. I don't even know what to say about this. I really did not know or think that I was going to be making two Nickocado avocado, lemon, pear, mango tree. I didn't think I was going to be making two videos 2 days in a row about Nickocado avocado, but he never fails, does he? So, Nick has finally responded to Stephanie's, I can't, okay. Woo! Ding-a-ling-a-ling, sham-a-lang, dang, ding-dong. Ding! House of Drama Phone, this is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane, how are you? What am I doing? Well, I was sitting here and I was watching The Price is Right. Yeah. Oh, I love that show so much. But I like it in the old days when Janice was the one. Janice, she was my favorite. The old days, yeah. Now it's just a watered down Price is Right. But then I was bored, and so I was sitting around and I saw that Nick Avocado, he started an OnlyFans. An OnlyFans, Jane. I forgot your name for a second, gal. Well, I've been nipping up at the gimlets today, Jane. It's been a slow day, gal. Yeah, well, yeah, I was just noticing on Nick Avocado's on his Twitter, family friendly. He said on here, and I had to just run right over to it because you know I love a good movie. Fences is one of my favorites. Yes, Don does love that Fences. We've watched about 30 times now. Yeah, well, I thought maybe it was the sequel. I watched that Hustlers with Jennifer Lopez. It was so good. Kind of sad really. But yeah, I thought it was maybe like that Hustlers because Nickocado, he's apparently in a movie now. Yeah, and it said, yesterday he said, finding myself masturbating today. Post 2 videos, more on the way. Stroking my thick cock. Come see for yourself, it says. Okay, and then today he posted throbbing. Come watch my cock bounce. Well, I just love a good movie, Jane. I just love a good movie, so I wanted to see what. Now I haven't. I was on my way over there right now. It's an expensive movie, Jane. Well, you buy a membership. It's kind of like, do you remember back in the day, you'd have like a membership to like Blockbuster? It's kind of like that, but not. Well, you should go over there and check it out. I hear it's all the rage right now. Well, all right, Jane, I'll talk to you later. So anyway, Nick Avocado has started an OnlyFans account. Congratulations, Nick. If this is the career move that you're wanting to make, I think congratulations are in order. A lot of people are doing it. A lot of people are making a lot of money off of OnlyFans, and I am, hey, listen, do what you gotta do, okay? I don't have any issues with that. I don't have any issues with people posting it if it's consensual. I have no issues with people watching it if it's consensual. Do your thing, right? But it's interesting to me, okay, that on the heels of Nick building, I think he has 2 or 3 channels at this point, and this whole thing with Stephanie has come out, and we're going to talk about that now because Nick has come out and he has said, I am not going to say I'm sorry. I am not going to. There is a hair. It was on there yesterday, and it was over here, and now it's over here, and I'm like, what is going on? This is not the year of hairy lipsticks or hairy hats. But anyway, so he apparently, well, I went and looked. He posted a video, and I think this was yesterday, on his Nickocado avocado. Oh, I just realized that I had a screenshot. from a comment that I got yesterday. I thought maybe I should address this comment. I got a really profound, prolific comment yesterday on my video, you know. I love my comment sections. You guys you really are nice. And in all seriousness, you guys always, I think, leave very well thought out comments. And I read through every single comment, and it's like, oh, I didn't think of it this way, or oh, I didn't see it that way, or blah, 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 blah. For example, in my Trisha Paytas and what Jaclyn Hill, or Trisha Paytas and John Hill video, when I was in there, somebody pointed out, they said, yeah, but imagine if Jaclyn Hill started dating Jason Nash. Can you imagine how that would go down? And I thought, you know, that's kind of an interesting point, actually. Trisha probably would have a few things to say about that. So I did think that, you know, like I read all the comments and I'm always like, oh, I'm like, you know, I'm educated as well by the comment sections. So I just want to say that the comment sections are always a place for me of learning, you know, and growth. And especially this comment, I want to say, and this comment, I don't know this person. I don't know her. We don't eat at the Chinese buffet. We sure as hell don't go shopping at the Marshalls. But she said, shut up, you're wrong. And I might be. I mean, sometimes, I know, it's a stretch. Hold on. Ooh, I gotta do my exercises. It's a stretch. But sometimes I am wrong. I am wrong often, okay? So I have no problem admitting when I am wrong. And I've always believed that when you fall on your face, you know, you gotta pull yourself back up, and admitting your wrongs and admitting your mistakes and trying to learn from them, I think, is one of the most valuable lessons, if not the lesson of life, you know. And I'm really struggling right now seeing all over the place people really having an issue with taking any kind of accountability for any of their actions whatsoever across the board. I'm seeing a lot of that right now. And you know, what's interesting to me is, and I've said this, and this is kind of turned into a Peterisms video for a second, but this applies to NIKOCADO Avocado, all this kind of stuff. It applies to every person I talk about on this channel, people I don't talk about on this channel, everything I see out there, all of us. It applies to you, it applies to me, it applies to all of us, you know? That I can spend my life pointing my fingers at other people, and this is a drama commentary channel, so of course I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna point some fingers, okay? Let's just be for real, that's what I do. If you don't like that, kick rocks, okay? It's a drama channel, right? Like, you wouldn't go to a sports commentary channel and be like, why are they not over here doing makeup reviews? Because it's not a makeup review channel, right? So y'all know what you get when you come over here. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. But anyway, one of the things I've learned in the last year is I could spend my time pointing my fingers at other people when they're coming for me and being like, yes, but you did this, and if you only knew what they did to me, and if you only knew this, and if you only knew that, and I feel like that's kind of at the foundation of this whole situation with Nick Avocado and Stephanie Sue, and the more I have like watched this all go down in the last 24 hours because I tried to educate myself more, there's a lot I don't understand. There's a lot, and there's a lot I don't understand. And the lot that I don't understand truly outweighs what I do understand. But you know, what I realized in the last year is I can spend my time focusing on me growing as a person, taking accountability for my actions, looking at who I was as a person and wanting to grow as a result of that. Or I can spend my time pointing my finger at other people. I can't change other people. I can't change what they do. I can't change what they say. I can't change any of that. But I can change me. And that would be my only suggestion to people, is that has been pivotal in my life in the last year, you know, to really take a look at who I am as a person. And one of the things that has been a result of that has been really, really nice is that a lot of people have said to me, you know, like, I can really tell that you've changed in the last year. I didn't do it so that I would get those comments. The comments are nice, yes, but I did it because I didn't want to be who I had been in my past. And, you know, and I put this picture up yesterday on Instagram, and it was like 10 years ago and now today. There's a huge difference, okay? But I said, you know, that like the person I was 10 years ago wasn't happy with who he was, and today I am, and it's the result of having had to go through some hard times and take a look at some hard things about myself, and I'm happy that I have had to do that. I wasn't happy at the time, you know. I'm a believer in the saying that Maya Angelou said, when you're going through one of the hardest times of your life, look up and say thank you, because you're about to learn a very valuable lesson. I think it's a lesson for all of us, you know, that we could all, I can't get back into my phone to save my damn life. I think that I really can. I've tried to do this like 4 times now. I need my readers just to get into my damn phone. But anyway, you know, I think it's a lesson for all of us. So anyway, there's my little spiritual lesson for 9 minutes of this video. So let's get into this, okay? So I noticed yesterday on Twitter that Nick started posting all this stuff. Now, if you go back a couple days ago, 6 days ago, he posted, how much should I realistically weigh? I'm 6 foot tall, he asks. Then 5 days ago, he says hello. And the responses underneath here are, somebody says bye, somebody says, bye, but all these people are just like, they're really giving him a hard time and all this kind of stuff, right? Just give Stephanie permission to show the footage, whatever. And I have found out in the last 24 hours, the footage that they're talking about, I thought was from some video. It's apparently the footage of him walking around her apartment. And so it would explain why she felt the way that she did if he allowed her to release this footage. So he has not done that as of yet. So then he said, 4 days ago, asked me a question. And then all these people underneath here are like, will you allow Stephanie Sue to release that footage? People keep on, would you give permission to release the footage? It's just on and on and on. Will you apologize? On and on and on. And then 1 day ago, he said bye, okay? And then people come underneath there, and I thought almost kind of like in a weird way, I was like, that's kind of a troublesome tweet. You know what I mean? Like to put something out there like that when you're going through something huge like this. And he did a video today, and I'm going to talk about it in just a second, or yesterday or today. I think it was yesterday. But in the video, he said he's not addressing his audience. He's not addressing his followers. But your followers and your audience are watching all of this going down, and there is a certain expectation that they have. It's like you can't say, this is for all of my haters, and this is for all of my followers, and if you follow me and you love me, then this doesn't apply to you. No, you're really kind of speaking to everybody. You really, really are. And when you put out a tweet like that that says bye, people don't know what you mean by that. That's a troublesome tweet to a lot of people. But he followed it up very quickly with putting here, we'll just use a different finger. I like this finger. I like these fingers, okay? But he didn't put up those fingers. Oh my God, no, he did another one, family friendly, okay? And he put up a little video on Twitter, and it was like, I'm not sorry, I'm not sorry, I'm not sorry. Okay, just keep that mind and thought. Then he went in here and he posted the tweets about his OnlyFans, and you can go over there and see throbbings, I guess, throbulations of the world, okay? This takes me back a little bit to the Glitter Forever 17 Days, okay, of Puss House and Boobaliciouses. A lot of people were asking people, what was interesting to me, okay? No offense. Listen, no offense whatsoever. I don't want to see that about my creators, okay? And I'm sure as hell nobody wants to see that about me, okay? But I didn't want to see that. But like in the comment section, about anybody, about any creator that I watch, I just don't, okay? But people in the comment section were like, drop the nudes, drop the nudes, drop the nudes. Because they wanted to see this picture of Nick, apparently, that he was putting out. I don't know. Putting out to himself. I don't know. I don't even know how to say this, you guys. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Ooh, I need Jesus. Okay. But anyway, so he put that out. Now, let me just tell you something. On the heels of that, okay, then he goes in and he posts this video. Hold on. Let me pull up my screenshots. Okay. Well, first of all, I have to read you some of the comments underneath this Twitter. So the recent one that he said, throbulations, come watch my, bounce all over the place. And then he has a picture, and I don't even really need to show you the picture because you can't see anything. It's just, he's got it all oranged out like that. But then somebody said, you have underage children who watch. Stop. This is unprofessional and it's disgusting. And he said you have to be 18 to sign up. OnlyFans has strict policy when people register and will not allow minors. My content has never been for kids. He goes on and saying that. And then somebody said, honestly, Nick has a point. So apparently he has a point. And then somebody said, is the microscope included? I don't know what they're referencing. Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks? I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know, okay? So you make your own conclusions off of that, okay, boys and girls? This is an essay writing test today in drama class, okay? This is not a multiple choice. Somebody said, and I'm officially unsubscribing. And people go in here and they are like on and on and on. People are like saying to him that they're relating him to Trisha Paytas. Somebody said, I used to watch you and think you were so nice. What happened to you, man? Somebody said, seriously, the same. He used to be so chill and fulfilled. Everyone's in the dream of engorging themselves with avocado. Okay. So, I don't know what happened to that avocado, but he did post a video, and he posted it on his NIKOCADO Avocado 3 channel. Now, do y'all remember this video? I looked it up because I hadn't watched it in a long time. Absolute, hold on a second. I want to hit that pan back there. This is like when you're shooting the thing at the carnival. I was never good at those games. I never got the big animal. Damn it! Anyway, Do you remember that video back in the day with that woman and she was sitting on the floor and her mom, Cindy, was sitting behind her, okay? And she was like, yeah, and that's my mom, Cindy. And the woman behind her goes, yeah, I'm Cindy. And then she goes, and my mom does wear a bra. And her mom goes, yeah. And she like holds up her shirt and her daughter goes like that. And she goes, and my brother did die. Yeah. And she's like, and my sister isn't fake. Do you remember that video? It was like YouTube gold, okay? These are the days of YouTube that I absolutely, totally miss, okay? The words that come out of this woman's mouth are so foul. I went back and I watched this video. I was like, I don't think this video meets terms of services. I'm just saying, okay? But it is still up on YouTube. I might link it below. We'll see. But I watched Nick's video that he posted. Hold on a second. Let me tell you what it's called. His most recent video that he posted on his NIKOCADO channel was I'm Not Sorry, Buffalo Wild Wings Mukbang. It currently has 271,000 views, and it has 6.9 thousand likes and 16,000 dislikes, okay? And it's a mukbang, and he goes in there again and says, I'm not sorry, okay? It's a calmer version of the video that I watched. The video that I watched was called I'm Not Sorry, and it has 197,000 views on it, 11,000 likes, and 24,000 dislikes. Now, whew, I have never in my life on YouTube watched a video that made me so nervous as watching this video of Nick Avocado. I had it on 1.5 speed and I had to slow it down, okay? Even when I slowed it down to normal speed, I still was like, I can't catch my breath. I'm losing my breath. I can't catch my breath. He is all over the place on this video, okay? And he wants to make it very, very loud and clear that he is not sorry. He is not going to apologize. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong, and if you only knew, and he goes in there and he reads these comments, and he's coming for people, and he's doing all this kind of stuff. I was like, okay? Like, I need to go to one of those spas out in the middle of the desert, okay? And do like a relaxation cleanse after watching this video. That's what it was like for me. I was like, what is going on here, okay? That was my first thought. My second thought was, anything that Stephanie Sue, and somebody said Stephanie So in another video, so if I'm mispronouncing her name, I apologize. But somebody said that, you know, I don't know. Anyway, the second thing I thought was, I was in my head thinking about her name. But anyway, so if I got it wrong, like I said, I'm sorry. But I was thinking to myself when I watched it, everything that people have said about you as a result of these accusations, these alleged accusations, you literally just handed them over proof on a silver platter, because this and you ranting on Twitter and all of this kind of stuff, you are literally handing people over this picture of what they were thinking of you already. Pull it together, compose yourself, maybe stay off of social media for a couple days, maybe stay off of YouTube for a couple days until you respond and not react. And he does say in his video, he says, I'm a reactionary person. He says, I react to things. This might not have been the video that you wanted to put out there, I'm just saying, okay? And, you know, I understand that there's a lot out there that we do not know, I'm sure. I'm sure there is tons that we don't know about the whole situation. You know, people are saying that this whole thing is sped up because Nick has made his OnlyFans account, and now, like, he's trying to push this whole drama situation so that more people will, you know, sign up for his OnlyFans and he'll make more money. Apparently, Stephanie came out with merchandise, which I couldn't find, but if she did on the heels of all of this, I do think this is a bizarre time to release merchandise. I'm just saying, okay? So they're saying that this whole thing is contrived for money. If this whole thing is contrived for money, and you say this isn't about your audience, and I personally, I'm really struggling to believe that this is, like, driven for views, that they are, like, this is just made up. I'm really finding that hard to believe, although we have seen many, many situations on YouTube where people make up drama just to get views. It's just another manic Monday. Anyway, the Bangles. Did you ever see the movie The All-Nighter? Anyway, yesterday somebody, I couldn't remember what the movie was about with Stevie Nicks, or about Stevie Nicks, and so many people told me in the comment section, so thank you. Or maybe that was my vlog, I don't remember. I have a vlog. I vlog every day for an hour. It's like a podcast. I'm going to shout out my channels. I also have a review channel. Today I reviewed White Castle's mac and cheese and nibblers. It was kind of like a mukbang. Like I said yesterday. And then I have a booktube channel, and I have a motivational, inspirational channel, which is getting a lot of views right now. I don't know why. But anyway, thank you guys for following those channels. But you know, like, I just think like this is maybe not what he wants to be doing right now. And people are saying this is all driven for views and whatever. And I don't know. I'm so confused by all of it. I really, really am. You know, and the thing is like, okay. I was like, do I want to say this? Do I not want to say this? But I said going into 2020, I'm going to say it. I watched Trisha Paytas part of her video that she did about this whole situation. And she made a really valid point in there. She's like, you know, when I came out and I said all this stuff about Nick, everybody said, you don't have the right to say this, blah, 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 whatever. And you owe him an apology and whatever. And I was like, you know, that is kind of true. And I was part of that as well. I participated in that, okay? And she was like, why am I treated differently when I say something than this very sweet girl, Stephanie? And she's like, and I have no issues with her, but she comes out and says it and everybody feels sorry for her. But Trisha comes out and says it and nobody feels sorry for her and they say that she owes him an apology. Well, I think to some degree, and she said, like, I know that I'm seen as an internet troll and blah, 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 whatever, right? Well, okay, that is kind of a part of it. I mean, people, they don't know what to think when they watch a Trisha video or Trisha says something about somebody in there or whatever, you know, and I understand that and I feel bad, you know, now in that situation in retrospect. So Trisha, if you're watching this, I apologize if I jumped to conclusions back then. But I think it seems to be a pattern with Nick Avocado now, and he is even proving it himself in these videos. I mean, if you go watch this 22-minute video where he says, I'm not sorry, there is no way that you will watch this video and not be like, what is going on here? Like this, I'm a little concerned, like what's going on here? Concerned for him because he's just, you could tell, very, 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 very heated about this whole situation. So I don't know, like it's a lot. It is it is so much. I don't even know what to think. So anyway, put in the comment section below what you think about all that. I do want to say one thing about this, okay, or about something totally off the subject. While I was taking my break from YouTube, and you know, whatever, in the last week and a half, the Beauty Guru Chatter, which I read on a regular basis over here, they put a thread up for my dog Pee-Pee that recently passed, and I just want to say, I read every comment. That it was just so nice to me. You guys were so just genuine and authentic in your comments, and I really, really appreciate that. I don't want to go without that being said. I want to make sure that I address it, and when I do my next beauty drama video, I'll probably say something about that again in there, but I just wanted you guys to know that that just really meant so much to me. So thank you, and thank you to all of you out there that left me just such kind messages and everything like that. And, you know, and I think the last thing I will say about just drama in general right now, and take it as it is or take it or leave it as, you know, but like every day we have the opportunity when we wake up to decide who we want to be. Maybe today, just for maybe a half an hour today or 20 minutes, we can choose to be just a little bit nicer to each other. I see a lot of cruelty going on out there and a lot of meanness and people being accused of this and people being accused of that. And all really, to be honest with you, it makes me very, very sad. So maybe we can pull that all in a little bit and be just a little bit kinder to each other on a daily basis. I don't know. Just a thought. Anyway, I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.